Hi everyone. I'd like to share with you an extremely important story that Tehelka exposed last week. The story is on Varun Gandhi and it was done by two reporters, Rahul Kotyal and Atul Chaurasia. It's a story of national significance because it hits at two fundamental ideas on which India is based. One is the plurality of our country and the second is the rule of law. Our fundamental rights as citizens is predicated on the rule of law. This story shows that both of these were completely subverted by Varun Gandhi. In 2009, Varun erupted on national consciousness for giving some terrible hate speeches in the run-up to the general elections, particularly in two places called Barkheda and Dalchand. Cases were filed against him for these speeches and two other cases, one for rioting and assault and another for slapping a villager in 2008 while he was touring the constituency. By 4th May this year, he was exonerated in all four of these cases. All 88 witnesses in these cases were turned hostile. This is unprecedented in the history of a criminal case anywhere in the world. Subsequent to this exoneration, Varun Gandhi was made General Secretary. Now our story shows that he is not really valid for either the exoneration or his elevation as a General Secretary. Our story shows that witness after witness has explained how they were forced to change their testimonies either through coercion or through bribes or because the entire system had been bought out. We also have an extremely important piece of evidence by the district vice president of Pilibhit, a BJP district vice president who's also a close political aide of Varun Gandhi, who explains in great detail how the process of subversion was undertaken. Before I tell you a little bit more about the legal aspects of this case, there is one other facet to this story that is very, very disturbing. Varun Gandhi made his own BJP party candidate, Satpal Gangwar, lose the assembly election so that a Samajwadi Party candidate called Riaz Ahmed could be elected and could help him fix the cases. Riaz Ahmed is no incidental player. He goes back many years, is a political associate of Varun's mother Manika, and in fact was the secretary when Manika Gandhi left the Congress to start the Rashtriya Sanjay Manch. So he's an old political associate of the family. Varun made his own candidate lose so that Riaz could win. He's a Muslim candidate, a Muslim minister in the Samajwadi Party, and he helped fix all the Muslim witnesses in these cases. When we look at the scale and the brazenness and the blatantness with which the entire system was subverted, it really calls for a retrial of the cases. There is no way that this exoneration can stand any scrutiny. What we found was that witnesses had given testimonies in the absence of the judge. The forensic report given by Dr. Jain was not even cross-examined. In fact, the public prosecutor's role comes into question because he filed an application saying that the forensic expert should not be called in. When witnesses kept turning their testimonies, the public prosecutor raised absolutely no objection. When Varun Gandhi refused to give a voice sample, a crucial piece of evidence in the case, the public prosecutor raised absolutely no objections. I'll give you just one example of the kind of ludicrous statements that witnesses made. There is one journalist called Tariq Ahmed on whose video recording of Barkhera's speech the entire country watched and on whose video recording the case was predicated. Now Tariq, in his testimony in the court, said that yes, he made the recording, yes, he sent it to his channel, yes, it was played across the country, but he has absolutely no recollection what the speech was about. Is this at all a tenable position? Is it possible that neither public prosecutor nor judge will raise a question on that? But that is only one example of ludicrous statement after ludicrous statement that was allowed to pass without examination. So in effect, this story raises questions about the judicial process, about the public prosecutor's role, about the Samajwadi Party's role, about the Superintendent of Police Amit Verma's role, and about Varun Gandhi himself. There are two quick points I want to make about this. One, that those who believe that these could be loose talk, that these could be witnesses just speaking or bragging about things, the interesting thing is that the same pattern reveals itself in witness after witness. It is corroborated by the BJP vice president who ascertains that yes, Varun made those speeches, yes, Riaz Ahmed was used to turn the Muslim witnesses, yes, the superintendent of police Amit Verma coerced Hindu witnesses. and that yes, Varun Gandhi helped to make his own candidate lose. This is the story that is repeated again and again across witnesses, across the Samajwadi Party Minister Riaz Ahmed, and from Varun's own BJP political aide. So that is one reason that this story is absolutely believable. The second question many people might ask is that how can Tehelka raise questions on a judicial judgment? The point is that while the judicial institutions are something that we would like to deem inviolable, the process of law is something that we are well within our rights to question as citizens. And what we are showing is absolutely shocking piece of evidence to show how the process of law was subverted at every juncture. This is something that the courts need to take cognizance of, and something that certainly opposition political parties should take cognizance of, and the BJP itself. Varun Gandhi is somebody who is a prominent political leader. He is a Nehru Gandhi scion, and it is a double travesty that the great-grandson of a man who was committed to the plural idea of India and the rule of law should have committed such heinous subversions merely to forward his own political career. This is a story that's not going to go away. I hope it will gather steam in time to come. There are already people filing petitions in the Allahabad High Court to reopen this trial. If Varun Gandhi is not brought to justice for this, it will further empower men like Akbar Owaisi, or as Raj Thackeray was empowered, or as the miscarriage of justice in the 1984 Sikh riots empowered the Muslim riots of 2002. It is important that when such evidence is brought up in public notice, that some action is taken. I hope you will help to create the public opinion that will bring the due impact that this story should have. Thanks for listening in.